Hey guys, I thought I would check in with you. Hopefully, you can hear me clearly and see me well enough. I got tired of looking at the green screen since I can't do a virtual background in Facebook. So, we're using one of my favorite blankets. I have one with kisses on the other side, but I use this one today. And I'm going to do a quick 5-minute color look. A couple people said I don't know how to put on my blush, or I'm not confident in doing a color look. So, I'm going to teach you something basic I do every day. This is my go to look. So I'm going to try to get my mirror to line up without blocking. Yeah, I know. Without blocking the camera, then I go block the camera. So hopefully this works. It's just I won't see comments, but I will try to do this quickly and I will monitor my time as best as I can. If I had a horizontal mirror, that'd be perfect. But we're going to do this. I'm going to crank up the lighting a little so I'm balanced. I think this side needs more light than the other side. Yeah, that's about even. And I'm going to take off my rose-colored glasses for this demo because although that might be my trademark, it's not going to help in trying to put stuff on. So I've already probably posted yesterday or the day before, all of my favorite things. So we will have things like foundation primer. We will have things like CC cream and foundation. We will have things like, let me see here, eye primer. That's another one I use a lot. Under eye corrector. I don't use concealer so much, but I love my under eye corrector. And I'm just grabbing them kind of in the order I use them. I will be using both the regular compact and the mini compact. These have been personalized with a little cricket, but they're basically the compacts I've mentioned in one or two of my posts. Of course, I will show you lash primer and mascara. This is the limited edition Panorama. I think I'm also going to give you a quick tip about eyebrows, and then I will do lips with a lipstick. So I can't find my brow pencil, but it'll show up. And then the liquid eyeliner is one of my favorite. It's waterproof, so that really makes it easy to use. So I'm just lining things up real quick. Oh, and we will finish with a finishing spray. I'm not going to go into a translucent powder today, but that is something I also have been known to utilize when possible. And let's see here. I think we'll do the neutral lip today as opposed to the hot pink one because I've done the hot pink look before. And this is a nice neutral. It's got this cute little lipstick pad on the outside. Normally it doesn't, but it's paired with its own lip liner, which I think is essential to getting a really good lip color. I will not be demoing, although we do carry limited edition color correction crayons. I'm calling them. They're not really called crayons. We have a green for counteracting red and a purple for counteracting dullness, if you will. I don't know how to explain it. Yellowish dullness on your face. I don't generally have either of those, so that's not an issue for me. And although I won't be demoing it, I wanted to show the Compact Pro. There's no mirror, so I just put instructions here and all these awesome color looks. I actually have two because I want to have for a demo class when I meet with people in person, all the colors quickly and easily accessible. I will be using our brush set today, which I've added supplemental brushes to, but the basic brush set is like 5 brushes that you can't live without. And I'll mention the brushes as I go. So this way you'll know what the heck I'm talking about, even if you don't specifically know how to use them. So let's start real quick. All right, it's 3:20. I'm going to try to time this look, bearing in mind that I'm going to be talking as we go, which naturally slows me down, but at least you'll be able to understand me. So this is clear primer. I call it pothole filler, as I go right over my mouth. The idea is that it fills in the bumps, lines, and ridges and gives you a smooth surface for your makeup to stick to. If you're extra oily, we do carry an oil mattifier. Eye primer is not necessary with our Chroma Fusion eye color and cheek color, but it is great if you're using the liquid colors or if you're doing a combination. And today I am going to strictly use mineral Chroma Fusion eye colors, which are life-proof and wear for at least 18 hours without the creasing and crepiness. But I still am a creature of habit and love the eye primer because it brightens the surface area because it's white. Then, of course, I have dark circles. I do use an eye cream, but I naturally have some shadowing because I have a deep set eye. So I use our color under eye color corrector, and then I use one of our cream brushes for liquid products to stipple. That's the word. Because you don't want to smear it. You want to be really gentle around the eye. You use your ring finger if you don't have this, or if you have a blending sponge, that's another great choice. But see how much brighter that under eye is already? Just for a little bit of color correction. And I'm going to blend. Now, technically, I could have blended it with my CC cream, but I feel like this is a product designed for the eye area. And I'd rather not mix too many things and put that near my eye. But I will definitely be blending the edges and going over this with the CC cream, which is the next layer that I do, personally. And before I forget, let's not forget the brows. I'm going to just draw them real quick. And FYI, if you're ever not sure, this is the eyebrow tool. Start right next to your nose, go across your eyeball, and then out to the corner of your eye, and that shows you where your arch is. You can see I've got some sparseness over time. I've lost some hair. I've overplucked. We have a lash and brow building serum if you ever need to grow your brows back. So give me a moment as I little dashes to get the brow back to its original color and shape. You always want to go a little lighter than your natural hair color. Like if you have black eyebrows, use a brown pencil, because otherwise it looks really fake and drawn on. And unless you like that perfectly stenciled look, I mean, you might. I personally don't. I have bushy eyebrows. I want them to look under control, but note how much better they look now that they're drawn in. I actually found out that your eyebrows frame your face, and if you had, like, Photoshop your eyebrows out, there's a picture someone did of Anne Hathaway on the carpet, red carpet, without her eyebrows, just to make a point. And oh my God, she looks so creepy and different without her eyebrows. So it's so important to have them drawn in. So now I've got the basic part of my face down. I'm going to go to our liquid foundation brush. Not part of the kit, but you can buy it separately, and actually it's a very good investment. Brushes, just like our products, can be returned if you're not 100% satisfied, if they fall apart, if for any reason they don't live up to your expectations. And you might notice I'm doing kind of weird circular motions. When you're first putting it on, you want to go in multiple directions in order to get it all over your face, because we got little hairs. And the last thing you do is a downward stroke to flatten any hairs. We're not Chewbacca. We don't want to be bushy and fuzzy and look electrocuted. Now you notice I'm going over the under eye area with the CC cream. This is a great thing because it color corrects, hence the CC in the name. It also gives a little sun protection. It's SPF 15. Now the primer is SPF 15 too, but it wasn't intended that way. It just happens to have that property, so we got it FDA approved because it's a great way to give yourself a little layering of protection against being outside too long in the sun. You don't want to cook yourself. You don't want to burn yourself. Don't mind me, I've got a couple of recovering spots of mascony. Now I'm going to switch to our blending brush, which is another supplemental brush, but it is so soft. It is very, very dense and is meant to give you a thicker coverage. I know we're already at 4 minutes, so this is going to be longer than 5, but I did say that explanation will make it longer. Now, like the CC cream, this is liquid and it's light coverage, but you can layer, which gives you thicker coverage. The other nice thing is both the CC cream and the foundation here adjust to your skin tone. Now, the CC cream is just, we have 5 shades, adjusts to most skin tones. You just kind of guesstimate what's the right shade, knowing you're going to be a little darker by the end of summer. Here, we've got like 20, 30 shades, and we have 2 formulas. So normal to dry skin and combination oily. So you are guaranteed to find a match. We have 3 undertones that we work with: normal, cool, and warm. And I am trained to help you find your perfect foundation match. And even I have to check my color, because throughout the year, I change colors because I can as I drop my brush. Don't mind me. And that's exactly why we have the Mary Kay return policy. I will probably get a replacement brush for that at no cost, thanks to the company. I'll just explain that the glue wore off. I've had that brush for a while, and I use it for all my demos, so it's no wonder it fell apart. Hey, moving on. So now my foundation is down. You notice I don't have any filters on, but my face looks flawless. I'll try to get closer to the camera. And that's because the foundation does its job of creating a protective barrier between me and the universe. And what I love about it is it doesn't feel like I have anything on. So now I'm going to quickly jump into our color product. So I'm flipping the the makeup bag to this. This is our color brush. Notice the dimple. You're supposed to use this with your thumb to create a curve, which is sort of like a fan brush, or leave it flat. And then you can use the edge. So you can do contouring and highlighting, which I'm not going to get into today because this is supposed to be a quick look, but I am going to teach you the blush thing. So Sarah, I always forget your name, I'm sorry. This is what you wanted to know. So I'm looking at my mirror, not at the camera. This is the color I'm going to put on, the lighter pink. And I'm going to use the flat, but without making the dimple. And I'm going to show you, I teach this. Your temples here, your nose is here, and your mouth is here, and your ears are here. So you're looking at this cheek. I usually go from the temple towards the nose, and I stop 2 fingers from the nose. So this is the area I'm hitting. This is my cheekbone, and this is the shallow. So I usually want to keep remembering which way I'm facing. Right in there. I can put a highlighting color along the cheekbone, and I can put a contouring color in here, but I want to put my blush right there. So I got to look at the mirror when I'm doing this. And again, you don't have to necessarily brush only downward, but finish and downward, because you don't want that weird, you don't want a stripe, and you also don't want hairs all sticking up. I get white wiry hairs on my face, so I get that. And you want a nice soft washed watercolor type look. I'm going to do both cheeks just because I want to be balanced. But, I mean, it's quick and easy. It's not meant to be heavy duty. It's just a hint of color. That's all it's meant to be. Then we have, although I sometimes use this as a quick dusting with the finishing powder, translucent powder. This is the all-over powder brush if you need it for, touching up. Quickly, these are the other 3 brushes that are part of the set. And this is an all-over color, a smudger, and an angle brush. Hard to tell without getting close to the camera. But there's your angle brush. Here's your all-over color brush. And here's the smudger with the kind of pointed tip. If you look at it on end, you'll see that more. So I have like a couple of different looks. I can actually do any combination of these, but I'm going to show you the basic matte look today. And I believe it is sweet cream hazelnut, and I always forget what the last one is, some kind of a chocolate. So I put the light color along the brow bone, sometimes even fill in the whole upper eyelid. Now you always want, I do light colors first so I can use this brush again for the lower half of my lid where I put a slightly darker color. And I also focus, because I have dark deep set eyes, a little bit on the inside corner. Sometimes I'll put a shiny color, a sparkly color up high and in the corner, but never really down near the lash line. So I'm going back for that mid-tone color right along the lower lid. This is a very basic everyday look that you could use anytime. And then I'm going to switch to the crease brush and get this darker color, this contrasting color. And I'm going to start with it pointed, long point outside and short point in, and follow the little sunken in area on my eye. A little bit, and then a little bit along the lash line, and I'm going to blend it in over that whole corner. And I'm going to go back over everything with the smudger and smooth out the lines so I don't have a solid stripe. And it's always darkest where you first touch your face, which is why I don't start in the middle. I start on the outside. Gives a more dramatic look. It's what I jokingly call the sideways V or chevron. And it's just a very basic classic look that everybody that I know of has been taught. And I think it looks pretty good on most people. Now, you don't have to stay in the browns. You could go into like the coppers or whatever. I have brown eyes, so it looks good with most people. Skin tone like that. So now I'm going to take the smudger and I'm going to blend out. The joke about a smoky eye is you just keep blending and blending and blending until it looks like you smudged your face into your pillowcase. And that's kind of sort of the way it is here. Now, I know some people who have some amazing blending skills. Mine are adequate. I mean, I've only been doing this 10 years, but some of these makeup artists, they put in hundreds and thousands of hours, so they're really on point. So you see how very light but basic that color look is. I think it's subtle but appropriate for every day. Now, just so you know, the reason I want to show off the little baby, it doesn't have a mirror either, but it's a preview window, which I think is great, and it holds up to 4 eyeshadows. I have a specialty eyeshadow in there, or a blush and an eyeshadow, which is great for a quick on-the-go, simple look. Eyeliner. This is a liquid eyeliner. It's waterproof. Now, you don't pull on your eye. You just draw a dotted line and connect the dots. I like to do a wing, but today I'm going to keep it simple. Because the idea is this is quick. And even though I have the oil-free eye makeup remover on the wings in case I need it, I'm hoping I don't make a mistake, so I don't need it. But what I love about that is it's great for waterproof and regular eyeliner. Therefore, I don't have to panic and be like, oh gosh, I can't get this off. I have to rub and tear at my eye. I don't. This stuff's so great. You put it on a cotton ball after shaking it like a salad dressing. It mixes the 2 formulas together, and then boom, you just use it on a cotton ball or cotton round to gently wipe off your eye makeup, especially like things like mascara. And the reason I'm putting on the eye primer, which is clear, but you notice these white and black fibers, the white fibers are soft and fuzzy. They really grip your lashes well. That's coating my lashes like a clear coat of nail polish to give my mascara better. It goes on better and it comes off easier. And the thing about Fanorama, it's our Lash Love formula, but it's on a specially shaped wand. So it's got an hourglass side, it's got a flat side, and then it's got a rounded tip so you can fan out and kind of unconnect if any of them got stuck together, your lashes. Now I tend to wiggle the wand over the lower lashes because they're a little harder to coat and I don't want too much on there. And I did anyway. So I'll rotate this and then I'll really get in close and coat the lashes. And you're already noticing how much broader and, not broader, wider spread and well coated they're getting. I'm doing this with one pass of the wand. So when we teach in person, we give you a disposable wand and we coat it thoroughly, and that one coated wand is enough. Yeah, the camera does not do it justice. They look really good. So last but not least, I'm going to do lips and then a finishing spray. So this is the lip liner that pairs. This is a limited edition kit, but we do carry lip liners. The idea is to frame your mouth so your lip color doesn't run, but some people actually like to fill in with the color. Now that's great if it matches your lipstick, but if it doesn't, you may want to use a lip liner that matches your lip color, your actual lip. And in that way, you can then put your lipstick on and you can give the illusion of your lips being, oh, I don't know, thicker, puffier, poutier, if that's something you're going for. Since this is a neutral color, it's not going to really make a big difference. And this is a matte. The pink and the neutral are only available in matte, but we do carry both semi-matte and semi-shine gel lip colors if you're interested. And then we have our True Dimensions, which are very creamy, and lip glosses. So this is the finished look. I'm going to spritz. This stuff is like hairspray for your face. It's supposed to keep your makeup from melting off in the heat and sweat. But it used to be designed for someone who was going through menopause and had those hot sweats. You know, cold sweats and hot flashes. That's the word, hot flashes. I haven't had them yet, so I don't know. But I am aware of them. And that's it. I know it took longer than 5 minutes, but keep in mind, you don't normally talk to a camera when you put your makeup on. Now, if you go out wearing a mask, you look amazing. This matte lip color is less likely to get on your mask. I mean, it could come off, so be aware of that. I actually like to use either our pH lip balm, which is one of the things I was giving away in pink or purple. It gives your lips a little hint of color because it adjusts according to your biochemistry. Or you can just do a clear lip balm, and that's always a good choice, like the Satin Lips balm. It comes in our Satin Lip set. But there you go. 5-minute, very nice, everyday look. Easily applied, easily put in your purse. Very inexpensive. It's a great go-to. And I hope you enjoyed that session. I hope you understood now how to put your blush on, Sarah, and or Sandra. And I will definitely go and get this product replaced so that I can have a fresh brush for the next demo. I do have more in my inventory, but I don't want to necessarily have to wait for one to come in the mail. So I'll grab one from my inventory, and that brush will get recycled. Have a great day. I might be popping later to talk a little bit about body products because I want to get caught up with the slides I've posted. Have a wonderful afternoon.